Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Jo and I'm recovering from ME or chronic fatigue syndrome, and I wanted to share with you what I did and what I am still doing to help myself feel better and recover from this condition. It's really a huge topic, and when as I'm starting this, I don't know where to start, because over the 4 years since I've crashed with this condition, I've made so many changes that it's hard to know where to begin. And it's also very hard to know what was the most important thing, what was the key. And I think there isn't one. It's a load of changes, it's a load of things. Everyone's different as well. So everybody's journey will be different, it'll be different to mine. But I know that I've made a lot of changes and it's made a lot of difference. And so with this blog, I wanted to share those things in the hope that for some people, even if it's just one person who gets that little gem or that little nugget or that little bit of insight into what helped me, that might then hopefully go on to help them. So I'm just going to start anywhere, and I think one of the most important things is to recognize that your body can heal itself. So our physical bodies are designed to heal. So we cut our finger and it bleeds and it cleans the wound, and then it clots, and then it heals, and then the skin forms back over that wound and leaves scar tissue. Our body heals. But what gets in the way is the things that we are doing in our everyday lives, the stresses and strains that we have, the environment that we're living in, the things that we eat or drink or choose to take with regard to drugs, alcohol, caffeine, anything like that, all puts little barriers in the way of our healing. And what can happen with people with chronic fatigue syndrome or ME is that they can be very, very sensitive to lots of things, even more so than perhaps other people who don't get poorly. So you can become more sensitive to things, and then things can be affecting you without you even knowing. So the pollution in the air, the relationships that you have, the job that you're doing, many things can contribute and be a stress to your body and be a barrier for healing. So I think the first thing that I'm going to talk about today is taking stock. Stopping where you are, wherever you are on your journey with this condition, is stop and make a list of the things that you feel might be getting in the way of your healing. What is it in your life that happens regularly or even every day that you suspect is contributing to the load that your body, mental health, emotions are having to deal with? Because these are the things in your life that is stopping your body heal from this condition. And so that's one of the things that I did. I wrote a list of all the things that I felt were part of this, and I actually did it very, very soon after my crash, which was in 2015. I knew before that time that I had a lot on my plate, but I thought I was invincible. I thought that I could cope with this. I can do an almost full-time job. I can also work privately and do extra hours doing that. I can run a home. I can look after children. I can do all the housework. etc., etc. I can deal with all this stuff going on in my head. I can keep learning, I can keep reading, I can go on training courses, I can keep developing. And all of this was just so much. So when my body finally said no and stop, and it made me stop by making me very ill very quickly, I knew that the things that were in my life at that time were contributing to that. And I wrote a list, and here it is. And it's not complete, but you can see there's lots of things on that list, and there's lots of things on that list. And that was only what was in my head. That was only the stresses and the strains that I was under. What isn't on that list is other things like, what was I eating that didn't agree with me? What did I eat every day? What did I eat very often when I thought, that, I don't feel very good after that, or that makes me belch, or that upsets my digestion, or that bloats my stomach, but I would still eat it because I liked it. What was I drinking? Alcohol just gets in the way of things. What was I doing for a job? It was a really stressful job. So all of these things were contributing. And so what I would say first of all is just stop wherever you are and write a list of things that you feel do not nourish you. You eat them and you feel slightly unwell. You drink them and the same. You see that person and you don't feel good after it. You do that thing and afterwards you feel anxious, unsettled. You go to that place and you don't feel good. Where are you living? Look at your environment. Are you happy there? Does it nourish you? Does it not nourish you? So please write a list of all those things, and then also write a list of the things that really, really make you feel good. On the other hand, what makes me feel good? What do I really enjoy doing? What do I do and it lifts me? Who do I meet? And just by seeing them and talking to them, I feel lighter and brighter. What can I look at that gives me joy? Who is around me who fills me full of love? Is my environment clear and uncluttered and nourishing and beautiful? And do I look at it and feel good? All of those things. So you have two lists. And the simple thing is, you need, for your own health, to cut down doing or seeing or having the things that are on the stressful list, and increasing the things that are on your nourishing list. And once you start to remove those kind of barriers to healing, your body starts to recover. And that's not the whole picture, and we will go into these specific things in future videos and blogs. But just for now, that's a place to start, to look where you are, to take stock, and to accept it is as it is. Nobody's fault, there's no blame in this, but what can you do and what can you change to feel better? And when you start to remove the stressors that are keeping your body and your health down, you will start to rise up and feel better. So please comment below. Please message me if there's anything specific you want to talk about. I hope this start has been useful, and I hope that it gives you some idea that there's things that you can do that are simple, that are in your capabilities to do and to help yourself. Thank you. Thanks for listening.